Hi everybody, it's Ms. Chris from Herrick District Library, here with Toddler Storytime today. Yay! Well, as usual, we are going to start out with our feel-good chant. And I call it the feel-good chant because everything in this chant helps you add up to having a great day. So here are the motions that go with our chant. First off, the first part is I am great. That means you put your arms way out here. The next part is I am smart. That's where you're tapping your head. The next part is I am strong. So this is where you can flex your muscles like this. The next part is I am loved. That's where you give yourself a hug. And the last part goes like this. Today is going to be an awesome day. Woohoo! And you yell woohoo and jump up in the air after we say that. Are you ready? Let's do this together. Get your arms way out here. Here we go, everybody. I am great. I am smart. I am strong. I am loved. Today is going to be an awesome day. Woohoo! Great job, everybody, on the Feel Good chant. All right, next up we have our opening song of We Clap and Sing Hello, except today we're going to twirl and sing hello. When you twirl, that means you're turning yourself around, just like this. All right, we're going to twirl around as we sing hello today. Here you go, everybody. We twirl and sing hello. We twirl and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we twirl and sing hello. Good twirling, everybody. Nice job. All right, the next song we're going to sing is about rain. I'm not sure if it's raining today or not. A good reason to have a look out the window and see what the weather is doing. But we're going to sing our It Is Raining song. There are some motions in this song. Let me show you. Oh, the tune is Frere Jacques. So it's going to start like this. It is raining. So when it's raining, we're going to make our raindrops. Put our hands up like this, wiggle our fingers, and move them downward when it's raining. And then it's going to be raining on our heads. So that's where you're wiggling your fingers on top of your head. And then when there are pitter-patter raindrops, they come down like this. And then the last part says, I'm all wet. So we're going to do a motion like that. All right, here you go, everybody. Get your hands up. We'll make some rain. Here we go. It is raining. It is raining on my head, on my head. Pitter patter raindrops, pitter patter raindrops. I'm all wet, I'm all wet. Great job, everybody. Sing the rain song. Great job, everybody. All right, this next one is a little more active. This song is called Bananas Unite. So there are some motions on this one too. We're going to do a little more dancing on this one. So the first part of the song, we're going to peel bananas. So we're going to put our hands over our head and take them down one at a time. We're going to pretend that we're bananas and we're peeling the peel off. And then the second part is chopping bananas. So when we're chopping our bananas, you take one hand like this and you put the other one flat and you are making a chopping motion like we're chopping our bananas. We're going to mash our bananas. That means we're going to put our hands together like this and mash them up. Then we're going to eat our bananas like that. And then we're going to go bananas. Woohoo! That means we can run around or just stand and wave our arms. Woohoo! Just like that. Our Bananas Unite song starts like this. Let's put our hands up over our head like this. We are going to be bananas. Here we go. Peel bananas. Peel, peel bananas. Peel bananas. Peel, peel bananas. Now chop bananas. Chop, chop bananas. Chop bananas. Chop, chop bananas. Here comes the next part where we're going to mash them. Get our hands together. Here we go. Now mash bananas. Mash, mash bananas. Mash bananas. Mash, mash bananas. Now we're going to eat them. Here we go. Eat bananas. Eat bananas. Eat bananas. Eat bananas. Next, we're going to go bananas. Are you ready? We're going to wave our arms. Here we go. Now go bananas. Go, go bananas. Go bananas. Go, go bananas. Woo! Good job with our banana song. That was fun, wasn't it? All right. Our next song is going to take us to the moon. You might be able to guess this song. Okay, it does a motion like this. That's right, we're going to be doing our zoom, zoom, zoom to the moon song. Here are the motions for that. When it's the first part where we're zooming to the moon, we're doing a hand slide like this. So we'll go zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. There's going to be a part where you're going to climb aboard the rocket ship. So when we're climbing aboard our rocket ship, we're going to have our hand out like this. Take the other one and climb aboard our rocket ship. And then when we're going to blast off, we're going to blast down, we're going to crouch down and count down from 5, and then we're going to blast off. All right. Are you ready? Let's start sliding our hands. Here we go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Get ready. Let's get all down here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Woo! Good job. I think we need to do that one again. Don't you? Here we go. All right, let's stand up and start sliding our hands again. Here we go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Get ready. Let's get into launch position. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Woohoo! Woo! Good blasting off for the moon, everybody. Nice job. Woo! Wow. Well, with all that activity we just did, I think it's time for a calm breath with Daniel Tiger. So we're going to do our Daniel Tiger squeeze, everybody. That's where we'll do this one standing up, and that's the only motion for that is giving yourself a squeeze. Here we go. Give a squeeze, nice and slow. Take a deep breath and let it go. Let's do one more. Are you ready? Here we go. Give a squeeze, nice and slow. Take a deep breath and let it go. Good job, everybody. Nice job. All right, everybody. It is time for our weekly early literacy tip. I once again have our PLA, that's Public Library Association calendar with me. And each week for story time, I tried to pick one of the fun things on this calendar to show you. Each day of the month and also of the year, you can get these every month, has a activity you can do together with your toddler. So today I picked the one that's down here on the 25th. And let me read it to you. It says, ask your child to dictate a letter to a special person. Show how to address an envelope and add a stamp, and then go mail the letter together. So that is what I'd like to show you today. So I'm going to help a friend write a letter. Do you see my friend? I brought a friend. He's kind of fuzzy. Let me describe our friend. Maybe you can help me figure out what kind of animal he is. Let's see. He's got 4 hooves. So he's 4-footed. He's got a mane. This is a mane right up here on his neck. And he's got a stripe right down here. He's got a tail back there. And the sound he makes is neigh, neigh. Oh, did you guess? That's right. I have our friend the horse. Our horse would like help writing a letter. He wants to write a letter to the librarians here at the library. Isn't that awesome? So let's see. He's going to tell me what he'd like me to write. Are you ready, horse? Yes, I am. Okay, our horse says he's ready. All right, let me get my paper out. All right, here we go. And I'm going to start writing here. Here we go. Dear librarians, this is what he wants me to write. Thank you for helping me find my favorite books. And he put an exclamation point and a heart from horse. All right, let me show you the letter that I helped our horse write. Here's his letter. See? All right, now that we have our letter, we need to help him mail it. So I'm going to put the letter down there, and I happen to have, this isn't really an envelope, it's a piece of paper, but this shows you what an envelope looks like. So in the upper corner up here, that's where you would put your stamp. And because the horse is mailing a letter, his address is up here in the corner, kind of small, and it says it's from the horse at the farm in Holland, Michigan. And then he is sending it to the librarians here at the library. So it says Herrick District Library, 300 South River Avenue, Holland, Michigan, 49423. And then it says down here, attention children's librarians, because he wants to write his letter to all of us. So don't be afraid that your child may be too small to do this. You can help your child write a letter to anybody they'd like. And that is my early literacy tip this week. Good listening, everybody. All right, it is time for our closing rhyme of Tickle the Clouds. So when we're tickling the clouds, they're way up here by the ceiling. Here we go. Tickle the clouds. Now tickle your toes way down here by the floor. Now turn around and tickle your nose. Reach down low, way down by the floor again, and reach up high, way up here. Our story time is over, so wave goodbye. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming to story time today. We'll see you next time.